Okay, so I know that it's been a while since I posted a video, and I know that you guys are much more interested in seeing tutorials, but I thought I'd give you an update and just show you why I've been a little bit lax on the videos for the moment. It has been an absolute whirlwind here in the studio, and I've been working on a couple of projects actually several projects for Mini Wargaming, all terrain related. So let me just start pushing some of these out here and I'll talk to you about them. This one I'm not positive that you have not seen before. Let me make sure this is in focus here. This is a ruined fountain that I made for Mini Wargaming. There's a series of 3 of them that were offered as perks for their recent Indiegogo fundraiser. You guys might have seen that. It's essentially like Kickstarter, but because they're not a US company, they can't use Kickstarter. But this guy is essentially a couple of foam rings and then a bunch of cork bricks around. All the foliage is pretty much all real moss. It's preserved moss. You can pick it up at a hobby shop. And then we've got this really nice murky water mush in the bottom. I think it turned out pretty well. But yeah, that is a pretty cool piece of terrain and really pretty durable too. I've gotten to use it in a couple of games, and I thought that it might be a little more fragile than it actually is. The stuff that I've made it out of is actually rock hard. So yeah, there's that piece, and I've got 2 more like it. These are, if I didn't say it before, are specifically designed for their game system, which is what the whole Indiegogo fundraiser was for. They're actually making some minis. They're making their own war game. So here's the next piece. This is a ruined building, and this is made almost completely out of foam, but I wanted to have something simple, lots of surfaces to weather, and not too many extraneous surface details to get in the way, just to do lots of rust effects and weathering and overgrown shrubs and grass and things. There we go. I really particularly like the way this turned out down here. Let me get a little closer. Yeah. I wanted it to look like part of the building had fallen away and it had exposed the wire mesh, the reinforcement structure underneath, and it had all rusted and just leaked rusty water all down the corner of the building. Threw in some of the Army Painter grass tufts here and there to sort of break up the greenery. So there's that, and I got another one of these. And if you're seeing a theme here, one of the key tenets of this game is, you know, a plant overgrowth, because essentially there was a catastrophic event where I think 90 or 99% of humanity was wiped out, and it wasn't a bomb, so this is not post-apocalyptic like Fallout 3 bombed out kind of wasteland, but rather a if you've seen the television series Life After Humans, it's more like that, where everybody just sort of died where they were from a virus, and now nature is retaking. Oop, tough to fall. There we go. Now we're in focus. But yeah, this is intended to be a subway entrance, and it's just completely filled in with dirt and this massive tree. Let me see if I can get it far enough away so you can actually see the whole tree. This is sort of trial and error as I was going. What the heck? But I really like the way the tree turned out now. Yeah. So there's that, and all three of these pieces have tutorials on exactly how I made these specific ones over at Mini Wargaming. So they are currently in the vault. So unless you're a paying member, or you can try out the free trial and go check them out. I think it's a 7-day free trial, and if you cancel before 7 days is up, no charge, no nothing. Thought I'd show off a work in progress here. I just have the basic colors down on this guy. Let's get you in focus again. And still got to go over the chitin. But this model was a blast to paint. Doing it with an airbrush, it makes it so much easier, and you really get to focus on color placement and just making it look good rather than trying to blend everything together. The airbrush is quite a handy tool in this. I also magnetized these two halves together so that it's easier to transport. Yeah, there's this in progress, and I'll show it to you once I get it completed. I've got an interesting idea for the base of it. I've talked with the client on. He wants sort of a frozen lake, and I'm working on the technique for that, but I have confidence I'll figure something out. And one of the bigger time sinks I've had here recently, if you'll hold on for 1 second, I'll grab it. It is Warhammer Fantasy, and I've been working on this Vampire Count's army, and here are some of the zombies I've been working on. Now, these are not GW zombies. They are they're Mantic zombies, and I like them a lot better than the GW zombies because the Games Workshop ones are really cartoony. They are just unbelievably blocky and weird looking. They excuse me. They almost look like the kind from Plants vs. Zombies, if you've ever played that game. Yeah, this is I'm essentially working on sort of mass horde painting. Let's pick one of these off, and I'll show you. This is not, any competition winning paint job here, but I'm just trying to get colors down on it and do a heavy wash and some dry brushing afterwards, just to get some color down on these guys and make them look good as a giant group on the table. And then I thought I'd show off a couple of the other Mantic minis here, just because I think that they look excellent. This is one of their ghouls, and I think that the GW ones are also very, very cartoony. But yeah, this is just quick, easy, basic colors down, and then I did a little bit of blood around the mouth and just white eyes. I think they let's see if I can get a closer shot on this so that you can actually see some of the detail. There we go, much better. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, once again, very quick paint work, nothing too extreme as far as detail goes. Then we've got I've got one of these done, but I haven't done the rest of the unit yet. This is one of the dire wolves. I really dislike their standard paint scheme on the GW packaging and stuff, just because it's so crisp and clean, and the muscle is bright red and the bone is bright white and the mane is dark black. It just looks like, I mean, you should really have some rot in there. I've been using some of that greenish teal dry compound from the GW line, and I think it looks really good as an overcoat dry brush to make it look a little bit more necrotic and rotted, rather than keeping everything its own separate area. It kind of ties all of them together. You just dry brush everything with it. So I've got those, and I won't bother showing you every single other thing out here, but just as a quick what's what on the board, this is a bunch of dire wolves. Some of them are converted from other models. Back here I've got a bunch of Black Knights, some Hex Wraiths that I salvaged the bits out of the other kits and put them on other horses. They look a little funny because all of the horses are in the same pose. These up here are a whole mess of skeletons. I've got some Graveguard out that way, and a handful of Necromancers. This one is from the I'll actually show you this. This one is from the Mortis Engine kit, and I just ordered the bits when I was ordering something else online, and decided to make an interesting little stair-step base for it since his cloak looks like it's going down some steps. Yeah, I like the way that turned out. And get some Graveguard back here, and zombies, and ghouls, and a corpse cart. So still very, very much in progress, but that's what I've been doing for the last, seems like, forever here. And I've got some other things I'll update you on right now, but this video is starting to run a little long, so I will sign off here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Feel free to leave comments, and as always, happy wargaming.